Memorial Stadium. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas Longhorns. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, this is the matchup that everybody has been looking forward to all season. You might remember Texas got off to a rocky start under young quarterback Arch Manning last year in Columbus. But he is better, and the team has improved around him. Ohio State was in the college football playoff last year, and Ryan Day expects this team to be even better. We'll find out here today. This is the matchup everybody's been waiting for. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Picks up the first down. There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside, it's Jackson. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Nice move there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Finds his big tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
That's a really great play by the defender. And we obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points there last time out. Coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game. And here you go. The opening drive of the game. Great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, swatting it away, and trying to send a message to the offense.
Well, and sometimes the defenders, they're trying to make plays. They're trying to catch it. And a lot of times because of that, they misjudge the football. I like knocking it down, making sure the receiver doesn't catch it. They were challenged all week about a negative performance a week ago. Good to see them come out early with some energy and making some plays.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying to impose their will with a run. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Third and 6 yards to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. He's got the back in the middle. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Say it. Smith with the grab over the middle. Still running at the full. Makes a grab and room to run. Smashes through the tackle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Throwing Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Shoots it to the left. With the catch, it's Brown. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And I think they found a matchup they like. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to him.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. On the run, it's Smothers. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Might as well stick with him. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense.
Finding some room.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy.
Turning it on! They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cross. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here's Julian saying to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lined up in the gun on third down, say it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Makes a grab past the marker. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Makes it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Here's Sayin to throw. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or getting penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
To throw, Manning. Unloads it left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Finds a man in the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be calling a hot route. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Breaks into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Racing down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeye! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house.
Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on a sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback making checks. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Manning. He fires to the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Jackson. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes, that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Sayin trying to be heard above the noise. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range.
They fake it. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. They go play action with Manning. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. One more snap coming before halftime. The run inside. It's Jackson. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 5 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Bulldogs with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. That holding call backs them up 10. It's now 1st and 20. Throw it, say it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Now, a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, and they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off for Brown. Got enough for the 1st. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing, and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Finds a man on the right. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. There he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
A give to Brown. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And finally, we see a nice game. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Smothers. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Arch Madness. He uncorks one deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Quickly to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Back to pass. It's Manning. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds a man on the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Jackson. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. From the gun on third down, Saying. He's got him. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. On the ground, it's Jackson.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Play fake, Saying. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Caught, and he's got room. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They feed him again. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to the run, it's Jackson. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They run the reverse. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll run the screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
And plays like that at this point of the game just aren't going to work. You can't throw short in the middle of the field where guys get tackled and the clock starts ticking. You got to be thinking we're throwing to the sticks or we're throwing near the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Great place to start for this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Now here's Sayet. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, this guy is one of the best receivers in college football, and the defense knows it too, right? They've been watching film, and that time on third down, they had him double covered. That's a big...
Dialed up the fake. He's looking to throw. And they're not going to pick up the first down on the fake field goal. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the three. Here's Manning to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They kick it away on 4th down. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.